different.
CNN poll today?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Strangest year in the history of me. I hear you, Tim.
Tell me about it.
What?
Tell me about it.
Hold on.
God, I got a darn cold.
Got a cold?
Fever.
Some of my brothers in the drug business. Hold on one second.
Slight cold.
Thanks, Patrick. Right ahead, a historic evening. 90-minute special, Larry King Live, with the President of the United States and your phone calls. It's next from Racine, Wisconsin. Don't go away. My brother's in the pharmaceutical business. He says there's a new pill coming from Israel, better than housing.
You mean for sleeping or decongestant? Great.
So to speak.
PC. Forward.
So to speak.
On. PC. Doing. Forward.
We're back. It's now shortly after 9 o'clock in the east. Polls are still open in the west, of course, in the mountain time zone as well. There's a winner in the Rocky Mountain states. Colorado, 8 electoral votes. Perot was a big factor, taking away...
3 years after Bush's defeat, the Christian Coalition tripled its active membership to 1.5 million members.
Clinton's taken New Mexico, according to them.
Its annual budget has more than doubled, and the coalition holds virtual veto power over the Republican nominee for president in 1996.
Rhode Island. Delaware.
Mr. Roberts, would you like to reorganize the Republican Party around the Christian tenets that you hold so dear?
I would like to see a winning coalition like Ronald Reagan had. I think we've got to get economic conservatives together with social conservatives and some who are foreign policy advocates of the foreign policy initiatives that we've seen very successfully over the last 10 to 12 years, and to put together that coalition. And I think that the last thing we need is recrimination and finger pointing and that sort of thing. It's good. The Republican Party will probably have a splendid opportunity if we have some economic collapse in the next 2 or 3 years to come back strong in 96.
Pat Robertson, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Brian Gumbel?
Tom, that's the closest we've seen to the start of what might be a round of finger pointing. How much of it do you think we are going to see?
Well, I think that the Pat Robertson movement, and he's not the only one who's involved in it, is very important and to some Republicans a little terrifying right now because they're very well organized.
He says we're very important and very well organized in county by county. Yes, the new religious right. They'll organize out of sight of the conventional machinery and then go out and win.
PC. Forward.
Get on.
PC. Doing. Forward.
It was reported after the election that the Clinton White House uses the Department of Defense to intercept satellite TV feeds on a regular basis. This monitoring practice started during the 1992 election, as Al Gore's wife, Tipper, found out during the campaign.
Everyone's watching you on Little Rock.
Okay. They're watching these satellite feeds?
Oh, yeah, we can, you know, that we pull it whenever any of you all do a satellite tour, they pull it down on Little Rock on all the monitors and the whole headquarters.
Just the actual interviews, not this part.
The Clinton campaign also intercepted the satellite feeds of the TV network news. Clinton strategists would watch the network's satellite feed of a network news story about Clinton. This would give the strategists the ability to respond to the story before it ever aired on regular network television.
Certainly this goal is almost within reach. Clinton's trying to lift his sights beyond the attack politics.
4 years.
Feeling that his goal is almost within reach, Clinton is now trying to lift his sights beyond the attack politics of the campaign.
Clinton also monitored the satellite feeds of his opponents. According to the American Journalism Review, the Clinton campaign intercepted the satellite feed of a Bush commercial 36 hours before the commercial aired on network television.
But here's what Clinton economics could mean to you. $1,088 more in taxes, $2,072 more in taxes.
By intercepting the feed, Clinton strategists had the ability to respond to Bush's ad before the ad had ever aired.
4 years ago, he asked you to believe him.
Read my lips.
Now he's asking you to believe his attacks against Bill Clinton.
I need to get the big banner on the PVC. I need to use it as a tool to flush out the Bush Quayle sign, say abortion, right in the corner there. Do you copy it?
This is a satellite feed of a Clinton rally. The person you just heard speaking was probably one of Clinton's security team standing near an open microphone on the stage. The instructions he was giving may have come from Clinton's staff in Little Rock, which regularly monitored the feeds of Clinton's rallies.
Don't point. I know. There's somebody who ripped that Dodger sign in half with a picture of Bill Clinton sign. Somebody's going to go up. Go barter there. Can you copy? They're going to get a fist fight too. That abortion thing's going to kill us too. We can't block everything.
Little Rock would watch the satellite feed of the Clinton camera slowly panning the audience like a surveillance camera. If they saw a protester at the public event, Little Rock could call the rally site to alert security.
But whenever we do a live satellite feed of like a big rally or something, there was a really very interesting instance, the Buffalo rally. There were some protesters.
Mm-hmm.
And Little Rock saw it where the advanced people couldn't because they were backstage. So the desk, Dwight and those guys called the advanced people on the cell and said, no, walk 10 feet to the left. There's a sign in the camera shot there. Edge that guy over. I mean, so it's like Little Rock directed Buffalo and watched it dismantle on television. They watched the dismantling of a problem.
Right.
And they, you know, where the advanced person is in a sea of 2,000 people, Little Rock was able to say, I can see you on TV. Now go 2 people over to your left. It was really very fascinating. High tech.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's why when they said there are shadows on your face, that was Little Rock calling, saying shadows on your face.
Oh.
Yeah. See, everybody watches